Hello? Jennifer? I really need to talk to you about this whole school trip thing.
Who is this?
It's me, Sandra, Toby's mom.
Oh, hello, Sandra. How can I help you?
Well, your son was telling my son that he was going on holiday to Europe. And, well, Tobin is kind of jealous. He really wanted to go to Disneyland and Paris for quite a while now. And, well, Paris is in Europe.
Yes, I know that. But I'm not quite understanding what it is that you want me to do about all of this. I mean, I'm sorry that your son is feeling a bit left out, but there's nothing that I can do about it. Maybe you can take him to Paris yourself. I mean, there are deals that Disneyland do, which could save you a bit of money if that's what you're worried about.
Are you implying that I'm poor? Because I'm not. I have more money than you, that's for sure. The only poor one around here is you.
Whoa. Okay. I wasn't trying to imply or offend you or anything. I just know that trips to Europe are expensive. I mean, I should know. I just had to pay for mine and my family's vacation. I just wanted to try and save you some money.
Yeah, well, you can save your petty deals. I can pay full price.
Okay then, good for you.
But anyway, yeah, me and Tobin are going to come on your holiday with you.
I'm sorry? That's not going to happen.
Yes it is. Your son is the one who's been bragging all about this trip that he's going on, and he's made my son upset because he's not going. That's your problem, so you need to fix it.
Look, at the end of the day, Tobin is your son, so you need to talk to him about all of this. Getting jealous is a natural reaction for children, which is why they need their parents to help them deal with this emotion and sort through it properly and in a healthy way. Otherwise, if you just give in to their tantrums, then they become spoiled.
So now you're saying that my son is spoiled?
No, I'm not saying that at all. You're just twisting my words around. All I'm trying to say is that you can't come on my holiday with me. That's all.
Nuh-uh. First you insulted me by insinuating that I am poor, and now you're saying that my son is a spoiled brat? What is actually wrong with you? The least you could do for me now is to let me and Tobin come on holiday with you now. Obviously, you'll have to pay for our tickets and everything, just to make it up to us. Me and Tobin will obviously want to ride first class, as that's what we're used to. And, oh, will your husband be coming with us?
My husband? Well, considering this is a family holiday, yeah, he will be coming with me and our son.
Oh, that's great. He can come and sit up in first class with me and Tobin.
Huh? Why are you so interested in my husband?
Well, as you probably know, my husband left me for another woman, and I've just been looking for someone who could pick up the role again. He'd have to be kind and able to deal with kids, so I figured a man who already has a kid would be the best choice. And of course he's got to be handsome. I won't marry an uggo. And well, your husband checks all of those boxes.
So what? Are you literally saying right now that you are demanding to come on my family holiday, which I have spent a lot of money on, and that you are going to try and steal my husband for yourself?
Well, it's not like you appreciate him. I'm sure Rick would rather be with me. I'm much more beautiful than you, smarter, and can give him what he actually wants. It's only the smart choice that he would pick me. As for you, I don't know. Maybe you can find someone who would be willing to take you and your son on. I'm sure someone out there would love a charity case to work on.
Okay, that is the last straw. You are not coming on my holiday with my family. Full stop. In fact, you can just go ahead and leave me and my family alone from now on. We don't want anything to do with you.
Oh, is this jealousy I see? Are you saying that simply because you know that your husband would pick me over you? I mean, all he'd have to do is see me in my bikini and he'd be drooling all over me and doing whatever I tell him to. I bet you look like a frumpy pumpkin in your bathing suit, right? Perhaps if you actually went to the gym and worked out for him, your husband might actually want to be with you.
My husband loves me very much. I know that he doesn't want to be with anyone else, especially not some narcissistic, vain, vile woman who doesn't care about anyone but herself. Now, I'm going to go. Please leave me alone now. I don't want you messaging me anymore. Got it?
This isn't the last that you'll hear from me.
Whatever, Sandra. I'm just going to block you so you can't bother me anymore. Goodbye. Hey, babe, you won't believe what just happened to me.
Huh? Is everything all right, Jen? You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, no, I'm not hurt, but I am severely annoyed.
How come? What's happened?
Well, do you know a woman called Sandra? Her son goes to the same school as Dylan.
Vaguely. I think I might have seen her at the last parents' evening. She's the one with the really fake blonde hair and quite a bit of obvious plastic surgery, right? Also, I'm pretty sure that I heard that her husband left her for someone else or something like that.
Geez, you know more about her than I do.
Well, the moms like to gossip, and I generally can't help but overhear what they say when I pick Dylan up from school.
Yeah, well, she just messaged me saying that she wants to join our family holiday. Like, tag along and everything.
Wait, what? As in, come along with us and spend the holiday with us?
Yep. I mean, it's a strange thing to ask to begin with, but she was going on about how she wanted me to pay for her and her son to travel in first class, and then she said that she was going to steal you from me.
What? You're kidding.
Nope. She was saying that she wanted a new husband who is smart, cute, and already a dad because it meant that he was good with kids and that he would be able to take care of her kid as well.
That is literally insane. Is she actually crazy?
I mean, it would be the only reasonable explanation as to why she's acting the way she is.
Well, did you at least tell her that there was no way that she was coming with us?
Of course I did. This is our family vacation. I'm not going to let some random woman tag along with us, especially not one who has told me that she is going to actively try and steal my husband from me.
Do you seriously not trust me?
I trust you completely. It's her I don't trust. I bet that if given half the choice, she would try and do something wrong and inappropriate to you and try and make it seem like it was you who initiated the whole thing. I just really don't want to go through the hassle of trying to explain that to Dylan. I also don't want to get into a fight with some crazy woman. You know what people say? You should never mess with crazy.
Good, because on the occasion where I've had to interact with her, she's not been the nicest. She's always demeaning and incredibly spiteful. Like, I was in town the other week and she spotted me. She came over to me and began giving me backhanded compliments and trying to hit on me. Now I know why.
She really did that?
Obviously, I told her that I wasn't interested, but she just wouldn't take no for an answer. In the end, I had to distract her by claiming that I just seen a famous person down the street. Being as shallow as she is, Sandra immediately began looking for them, and while she was distracted, I ran away.
Jeez, I do not envy you. I think I would have done exactly the same thing.
Well, at least you told her clearly that she wasn't coming on our trip with us. That would have been a disaster.
Tell me about it. Well, make sure that if you do see her again, and if she asks, tell her that there is no way she's ever going to come on holiday with us.
Oh, don't worry, I will. I do not want her coming on holiday with us. So, have you got everything packed for the trip?
Well, we've still got a few days before we go, but I think I've mostly got everything I need. What about you?
Oh yeah, I'm raring to go. I seriously can't wait for this trip.
Me neither. This is going to be the best trip ever.
I love you, and I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Oh, and I love you too.
Morning, Jennifer. I can't wait to go on holiday tomorrow. I'm so excited. It'll be so much fun. There are a few things I need to do before I leave, so I just needed to ask you some questions about going away.
Sandra? How are you texting me? I blocked your number.
Oh, I'm using my son's phone. Anyway, about tomorrow.
What about tomorrow?
Well, I should be packing now. So let me know where you're flying from.
You won't be joining us. It's a private gathering.
Huh?
We've already been all over this, Sandra. You're not coming on holiday with me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you said that I couldn't come or whatever, but I thought you were just having a bad day. I mean, you seriously weren't going to disappoint my son, were you? All you have to do is buy me and Tobin a ticket and let me know which airport you're going to so that I can meet you there.
No way, not a chance.
What? What do you mean, not a chance?
I mean, you're not coming. I already told you that you weren't, so I don't know why you suddenly think you are. And why you think that I'm going to be paying for you and your son's ticket. I've already had to pay for everything from my family. Their plane tickets, the hotel, the activities, not to mention saving up spending money so that we actually have something so that we can buy whatever we want and actually have some fun. And I definitely don't want you harassing my husband anymore.
Harassing your husband? Oh, please. He's probably dying to spend time with me and leave you for me. You're just scared of that happening, aren't you?
No, I'm really not. Besides, we've already gone, so you're too late.
What are you on about?
We've already left.
What do you mean you've already left? Why would you do that? The plane is tomorrow, isn't it?
It was originally tomorrow, yes. However, the airline called and told us that they had overbooked the flight and that we could upgrade to first class if we left a day earlier.
How could you do that to me and Tobin? How selfish of you. I mean, I told you just how much Tobin wanted to go on this vacation, and you said that you were going away. You can't just say that and then take away the opportunity for a holiday like that. It's not fair and it's not allowed. I demand you pay for my ticket and for Tobin's.
No. Look, I don't know why you're so adamant about me buying your ticket and letting you tag along on my family vacation. But no matter what you say, you're not coming. Besides, don't you have a high-paying job? You're bragging about how you could afford a vacation all by yourself. Surely you can just buy your own tickets and go wherever you want in the world.
Well, why should I have to waste my money when someone else is already going to the place I decided I wanted to go? It only makes sense that I tag along with the person going. And a lot of the time, there are deals on group travel. That way, you're not spending it as much. So I really don't see what the big deal is.
The big deal is that it's still a lot of money, regardless of whether there's a deal on group bookings or not. And I managed to get a family deal because I'm going with my family. It offered a lot more off of the price than an ordinary deal would, and you wouldn't fit on the family deal, as you have nothing to do with my family.
Ugh, you are such a horrible woman. Other people would have let me tag along, and they would have paid for me too.
No, Sandra. They wouldn't do that for some random woman to just insert themselves into their family vacation.
Well, someone might have, especially if they didn't want to crush a child's dreams. Something you obviously have no problem doing.
Tobin is your son. You need to deal with whatever emotions he's trying to deal with. Moreover, I don't know why you're not understanding me. You're not coming on holiday with my family. At all, ever.
Well, maybe you should ask your husband if that's what he wants.
What?
Yep. We had a very interesting conversation last weekend when you and your son were at your mother's house. He might have a different opinion of me coming on the holiday, especially if I'm going to be your kid's stepmom and my son and yours are going to be brothers. That would make me family, wouldn't it? LOL.
You mean the weekend where he met you in the grocery store? Because he told me all about that.
Huh?
Yeah. He told me that absolutely nothing happened between you two. In fact, he couldn't wait to get away from you.
Of course he'd say that. He wouldn't admit to cheating on you. But it did happen.
No, it really didn't. And I think it's pathetic that you try and cast my marriage into doubt just to try and get on a trip that you were never invited to in the first place. What kind of horrible, selfish woman does that?
Well, maybe if you had just paid for my holiday, I never would have had to resort to such tactics.
Why don't you just pay for your own holiday? What's so difficult about that?
Because I shouldn't have to. I'm pretty, so everyone should just do everything I tell them to. That's what being pretty means in this world. Plus, my husband abandoned me and my son, so people should do what we want out of pity.
Well, you clearly need a reality check. But it's not my job to give you one. I'm going now. I'm fed up of talking to you. I'm also going to block your number because I never want to hear from you ever again.
Hang on. You still need to pay for a new ticket for me. And make sure that it's first class. I don't think it's fair if you get to fly first class and I don't, simply because you didn't tell me that the plans had changed.
No.
Huh? What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. It's the last time I'm going to say it to you as well.
You are so mean. I'll be telling all the other moms at school about this.
I really don't care. Those women don't like you either.
What? Yes, they do.
No, they don't. And it's not really a secret.
But...
So maybe you should work on yourself if you actually want people to like you.
As long as your husband likes me, that's all that matters.
Well, he doesn't. Anyway, me and my family have a holiday to enjoy, so please don't message me anymore.
Ugh, I swear, Jennifer, that's it. You just wait. I'll get you.
Uh-huh, sure. You keep thinking that. Anyway, goodbye. After my holiday with my family, I returned home to discover that Sandra had apparently not listened to my advice and that she had tried to seduce one of the other women's husbands. They clearly didn't appreciate that and actually filed complaints to the school. Now Sandra isn't allowed to enter the school grounds and she has to watch her son into school from the fence. Thankfully, my son has decided to take Tobin under his wing and is slowly teaching him how to behave properly instead of throwing tantrums and demanding he gets his way all the time. This means that I do have to interact with Sandra, however, after giving her a massive dressing down. She has backed off from my husband and is civil enough when dropping off and picking Tobin up from the house. It's a step in the right direction, so hopefully Tobin will grow up to be a little bit better. Only time will tell.